I'm 34, and I'm just at a point in my life where, like, I feel lost. Like, I lack leadership qualities, discipline. I'm not great financially. I feel just like a weak man. You know what I mean? So I just want some advice on, like, what steps I could take to, like, initiate change or discipline myself more with money and just become an overall better man.
Jordan, thanks for calling. You're on the air.
Hey, Jesse, how's it going?
All is well, sir.
So I'm calling, I want some advice. I'm 34, and I'm just at a point in my life where, like, I feel lost. Like, I lack leadership qualities, discipline. I'm not great financially. I feel just like a weak man. You know what I mean? So I just want some advice on, like, what steps I could take to, like, initiate change or discipline myself more with money and just become an overall better man.
You want to know what steps you take?
Yeah, or, like,
Oh, okay.
I don't know, like, how to pinpoint, like, why I feel like weak or something, or, like, why I am.
The
Like, I don't want to be like a beta male no more, you know?
number one step to take is to stop trying. Stop trying to be anything. Stop trying to be successful. Stop trying to be a man. Stop trying to be this or that. And stop comparing yourself to anyone and just live your life.
Right.
Go to work, save a little money, 10% of your money, pay your bills. Don't compare what you have or don't have with anyone. Don't try to be a man, and you will be made to be one naturally when you stop trying to be one. Anyone that's trying to be one can never be one. You have to give up, accept that you can't change anything, and life will happen for you.
Right. Because I feel like I do overthink a lot of stuff, and I feel like that's like a woman mindset. You know what I mean? Just like always ruminating on things that don't matter, or like overthinking stupid things.
Yeah. It's totally your mother's mindset. And because you're angry at her, have not forgiven her, you're living in your imagination just like women do. And you're thinking and feeling and acting like a woman because you have your mother mindset, which is evil.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't get along super well with my parents either. Like,
Have you heard me say to forgive them?
yeah.
And have you done that?
I think I started to, like, I don't like, I understand more of, like, how they have their own trauma and stuff like that, and, like, a lot of that stuff is just them projecting, you know, like, the generational trauma like they have had. So it's like I'm trying to be more aware of, like, separating myself from that, and, like, sometimes I don't really, like, know what to do because I don't feel like I'm, like, smart enough to, like, separate those things sometimes.
How old are you?
34.
Have you forgiven your parents?
I think so. I mean, I don't, maybe not, like, I don't think I could ever, like, talk to them about any of this.
Have you forgiven your parents?
I don't, maybe not. I don't think so then. I don't.
Have you forgiven your parents?
No.
And why not?
I don't know. I feel like I'm always, like, I want, like, a better relationship with them, but, like, I feel like every time I try, like, there's just other issues. So it's like, it's hard to even, like, talk to them or really even, like, set down some time to even discuss or, like, pinpoint, you know, certain issues. Like, I know there's a lot of shit with my parents that, like, I do need to forgive them for.
and you are
But I
lost.
don't know how to do that. I don't really know how to do that if I can't really talk to them.
When you say you can't talk to them, they won't talk with you. They won't speak with you.
I mean, they will, but like,
What do you mean you can't talk to them then?
because I don't feel like they'll like understand or like.
Why do you need them to understand that you're sorry for resenting them? Why do they need to understand that?
I don't know.
But so where you get into this idea, I don't think they will understand.
Right.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Where are you getting these ideas that I don't think they will understand? If you're going to say, I'm sorry for resenting you guys, why do you need them to understand?
I think just to have more healthy communication, or like, because like we don't communicate well.
Why do you need to communicate well in order to apologize for being angry at them? It's all on you. You don't need them to understand it. You don't need them to accept it. You don't need them to apologize or anything. You forgive them, and God will forgive you when you say, hey, I'm sorry for resenting you, because they have screwed you up. That's why you're lost. And if you want to be found, you got to forgive them.
Right.
And then go live your life so you can come out of your imagination. You're living in thoughts, and that's why you have, I feel weak, and I feel this, and I feel that, and I feel that. You're living in darkness. All thoughts are
Right.
all lies. You're living in the darkness of your imagination. You're living in evil. You're living in hell. And you're catching hell right here on earth.
Right. And I'm starting to see that and feel that, and that's why I'm at a point now where it's like I don't want to, be like that anymore. Like I want to be more of a man. I want to be more of a leader for people, and like I want somebody to see me as somebody that like they feel protected by, or like something.
All wrong desires. You need to let all that go, and you just want to be free of your hell that you're living in.
Right.
All that stuff you just named, says you want to be, is all ego. You need to die from the ego, and none of those things is a reason to be free, or a reason to be free. You want to come out of your
Right.
hell, and your hell is in your imagination because you won't go and forgive your parents for what they've done, your mother for turning you away
Yeah.
from your father, and so you're living in hell. It's in your head.
Right. So I'm just, I guess, looking for advice on like how to get out of that mindset.
Go when you see that you have this anger toward your parents. Go and forgive your mother for recreating you in her image. She couldn't help it. Her mother did it to her. And forgive your father for not protecting you from your mother. He couldn't help
Right.
it because he married his mother. He married the woman he hated. And then
Yeah.
stop comparing yourself to anyone else, no matter what. Wish everybody well, even your enemy, but don't compare yourself to anyone.
Right.
But and then
And that like hinders my confidence as a person too. Like.
Absolutely, because you're not being you. You're trying to be like someone else, and the people that you want to be like are living in hell. So you're in hell with them. It doesn't matter how much money
Right.
they have, how many girls they date, how many women they're married to, where they live. They can be owner of the biggest company in the world. They're still living in hell, and here you are comparing yourself to hell.
Right. So I just want to get out of that.
So go and forgive. Do the silent prayer so you can come. The light of the Father will pay attention to what's happening inside of you, and He will bring you out of your hell. That all thoughts are all lies all the time about anything.
Yeah.
But you got to face your mother and father, and don't worry about how they're going to react. You're going there to say, I'm sorry for resenting you, guy. Because everything you feel, they are feeling it too. You know
Right.
exactly how they're feeling because you're feeling just like them, and they can't help themselves just as you can't help yourself. You don't want to be the way you are. You don't want to have those thoughts, but you can't help it.
Right.
Likewise, they couldn't help but screw you up because that's the way they are.
Right. And like I know my dad hasn't, like he has trauma from his dad too, and it like
It's from his
he
mother.
treats me the same. He has like the same relationship with me that he did with his father,
Yeah.
and like I see that and I understand that. I don't blame him for it, but
But
at
you
the same
haven't got,
time, like
at the same time,
what?
what?
At the same time, like I don't want that to exist still. Like I want to learn ways to where I could like break that cycle.
Go and forgive him.
Do I forgive them like inside myself, or do I physically talk to them about it and say like I forgive them for the things that upset me or whatever?
You forgive them within side of yourself and go and forgive them. And God will forgive you.
Right.
Because you become just like them. And if you should make children, you're going to have the same relationship with your children that your father had with you.
Exactly. And I don't want that. I want to be a better person, and I want to be more of a mature and responsible. And I don't want to have any of that stuff affect me
Then go and forgive.
anymore.
Go and forgive.
Yeah.
And do the silent prayer. Are you familiar with the silent prayer?
Maybe.
Go rebuildingtheman.com/prayer. Start doing that.
Oh, right.
Start doing that so you can come out of the light of the Father will bring you out of your imagination. You're not your thoughts. All thoughts are lies. And you don't even know the
Right.
real you at all at this point.
Right.
But you got to go and face your parents first. When you can see that I do have this anger toward them, I am wrong, they can help themselves, then you go and forgive.
Yeah. I guess that is the first step.
That's the only step to be free. There's no other way out but forgiveness.
But how do I know if I've truly forgiven? Like I could just go over there and say it, you know what I mean? But how do I know that it's like real?
Do you think
Like
that?
how do I know?
Do you think that you have the right to resent them?
I feel like I shouldn't.
And why shouldn't you?
Because I understand that it's not like their fault. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like I don't think they understand or see
They
the
don't.
fact that they're causing other, traumas and stuff like that.
Right. They don't see it because they saw it, they wouldn't do it. And it's not your responsibility that they should see it. It's your responsibility to see that you can't see, or now you started to see and go and forgive.
Right.
You don't need them to see. You got to live your life now and let them stay in their hell. Most people love their hell, so leave them in hell.
Yeah. I don't like my hell.
Then go and forgive them.
Right.
And you'll come out, you'll start to die away from the imagination, and your nature will change. But your heart going to change first when you forgive, and you'll be free at heart. And then you will let go and let life happen and not compare yourself to anyone. You'll just be you.
Right. That makes sense.
And don't let the enemy, which is of your imagination, talk you out of forgiving them. You got to go and forgive so you can be free.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Jesse.
Let me know how it goes.
Can I say something else real quick?
Yes.
I I heard you recently talking about the Boston mayor.
Yes.
I live in Boston, and we all hate her.
Why don't they ship her back to China? She has no business being a part of the American government anyway.
I don't know. She threw a corporate party and banned all white people from it.
I remember that. We reported that here.
Yeah.
What a
Nobody
mess.
likes her over here.
Well, y'all vote her out of there and send her back to China.
Let's hope so.
All right, Jordan. Thanks, man. Let me know how it goes, all right?
Thank you, Jesse.
All
You're
right.
amazing.
Amazing. Thank you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.